I am very thankful kasi with that decision of my life is it changed me a lot. Actually, being an international student is very hard. Kakayanin ko kaya kasi baka mahirap yung mga exams, assessments, or assignments and everything. Super ganda ng transportation nila. After ng schooling mo, I would say, doon ka nababawi. You can buy whatever you want, no matter how expensive it is. Okay, so I'm Harvey J. Lazaro Manuel. Originally, I am from Banna, Ilocos Norte. And I am an international student at Imagine Education Australia, which is based on Brisbane. I think that was just June 2023. Nung nag-start ako talaga na pinush ko na mag-process ng mga papers and everything. After that, nag-lodge kami ng visa ko is around September. So, June, July, August, around 3 months of preparation for the documents and everything. And then, luckily, I was granted December 6, 2023. So, within just maybe around 5 months, I think. Yeah, 5 months lang. Kumbaga yung naging process ng visa application ko. And then, after ko mag-grant, after 2 weeks, lumipad na ako papuntang Australia. Siguro is on the first week of my stay sa Australia is siguro on that part is I'm very excited every morning kasi doon ko sinisimulan yung ano yung una kong i-explore, ano yung gusto kong unang matutunan. And of course, during that time is yung job hunting na talaga yung number 1 na priority ko. Kasi we know na mahirap talaga from the very start. Pero as long as porsigido ka, you have the courage. So it's very important na pag pumunta ka doon is you have a concrete plan, of course, para at least alam mo kung ano yung magiging path mo. Nung nasa Pilipinas pa ako, I was just like overthinking na hala, kakayanin ko kaya kasi baka mahirap yung mga exams, assessments, or assignments and everything. How was the mode of delivery of classes and everything. Pero by the time na nag-orientation kami, I was just like, paano kaya to? Parang ganun. And then as days goes by, doon ko na-realize na when it comes to education from Australia is super ease yung education ng compared dito sa Pilipinas. Knowing from here in the Philippines, you need to go to school from 8 a.m. until to 5 p.m. And then compared to Australia is, it depends kung ano yung schedule mo, ano yung magiging time frame ng class ninyo. And then when it comes to assessments and everything is, ang parang yung magiging mode of discussions lang ninyo sa class is tutulungan nila kayo to accomplish all of your assessments, and then a part of it, of course, is bibigyan nila kayo ng mga modules and everything, parang ganun. No, hindi. Kasi when it comes to the education system, siguro pag naka-masters ka, that's possible, or doctorate, siguro possible. Pero when it comes to vocational school, it's purely assessments. So parang assignments lang siya, yung dating niya, and then of course you have the learning environment na gagamitin, and then you have parang you are free kung kailan mo siya gustong gawin as long as you will meet the deadlines. So, hindi siya parang dito na kailangan meron kang thesis or what and everything na kailangan pagpuyatan every night, parang ganun. So, doon sa Australia is yung education system nila is more on hindi ka nila papahirapan. For me, since yung work restrictions namin as an international student is just 48 hours per fortnight, is usually ang naging strategy ko on that part is I used to work in childcare 24 hours weekly. So that would be around 3 days a week. And then, kasi yung schedule ng class ko is Friday only. So, yung pasok ko sa childcare is Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So, that would be 8 hours a day and then 24 hours a week. So, during Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday is parang, yung Thursday, ginagawa ko siyang parang assessment day. Para at least, pagpasok ko ng Friday is wala akong backlogs na ginagawa. And of course, during weekends, of course, hindi mo naman maiiwasan talaga na like, you need to go out. Kailangan din meron kang social life and everything. You need to explore Australia. Kasi I would say, Australia has a lot to offer. Most especially, for me, is mostly kasi ako is on the part of the environment or nature, which is, kung nature lover ka, I would suggest Australia is the best. When it comes to the transportation itself, super ganda ng transportation nila. Kasi you have the choice of riding a bus or riding a train. Doon ko na parang na-realize na that's how important the maps sa mga phones natin. Kasi nagagamit natin siya from our everyday na travel. And then, very accessible ang bus doon when it comes to transportation. Kasi in every 2 minutes or 3 minutes, as long as nasa bus stop ka, you can travel anywhere. And then, when it comes to train naman, is you can go like from north to south, to east and west, something like that. Kasi very accessible lahat ng transportation doon. And then, when it comes to the weather, we have a lot of seasons there, usually. So, nakadepende siguro sa'yo kung anong season ka by that time. Pero usually, I would suggest, December kasi is summer sa Australia. As in, na sobrang init. Pero, to the point na, as long as you are eager to go out and then, ano naman is, you would say, pag puntahan mo yung gusto mong puntahan and you don't mind the weather na. Kasi parang i-disregard mo na yung weather kasi yung nature or yung view ng pinuntahan mo is as in na wow na talaga para sa'yo. Parang ganun. I've been into a lot of places pero siguro on my part, since I am a nature lover, is may mga falls kasi na pinupuntahan namin doon. And then, which is parang, kumbaga, doon, pag pumunta ka doon is parang lahat ng stress mo mawawala. Kahit, like, umupo ka lang doon or what, watching yung falls, bumabagsak yung tubig and everything. Tapos, fresh air and everything. And then, yung part na yun kasi is parang, meron din siyang hiking area. So, I would recommend. That's the part of Gold Coast na, I think. And the name of the falls is Springbrook Falls. Actually, being an international student is very hard. It would take you a lot of patience and sacrifices, knowing that most especially you are alone in a country na hindi mo alam kung nasan ka, sino yung mga nandun, ano yung magiging parang future mo doon. So, on my part kasi is, before I go, is, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, I know, I will be in a lot of struggles for myself. And, dapat ihanda ko yung sarili ko when it comes to the difficulties na mangyayari sa akin. From the very first day na nandun ako, as I would say, pinakamahirap talaga is on the part of the job hunting. Kasi paglapag mo pa lang sa Australia, yung bills mo nandun na. Ang bills doon is weekly payment siya, most especially on rent. And then monthly, let's say sa internet or sa phone bill mo. And of course, mga food allowance. Of course, meron ka rin mga personal na gustong bilhin. On that part is one that I have experienced sa struggles is yung bills talaga. To the point na sumasama na rin yung tuition fee. Though I would say mahirap siya on the part of on the start mo, pero as long as madiskarte ka and then you have your future goals, sineset mo yung boundaries mo and everything, makakasurvive ka. As long as on the part na kailangan mong i-save muna yung tuition fee mo before others. Which is, yun yung purpose mo na pumunta sa Australia para mag-aral. And then, though working is part of your stay in Australia, but I would say, as long as madiskarte ka, ginagawa mo lahat just to find ways and everything, after ng schooling mo, I would say, doon ka nababawi. As in to the point na you can buy whatever you want, no matter how expensive it is. As long as paghirapan mo siya, makukuha mo siya. Madaming itinuro si Australia sa akin. In a way na siguro on the part of decision making and then personal thinking. Kasi doon mo marirealize na hindi na laro ang lahat. You need to focus for everything. Most especially knowing that, yes, I have my family waiting for me in the Philippines. So on that part is, binago ni Australia yung mindset ko na kahit to the exact point na walang-wala ka na, is pinupush mo pa rin yung sarili mo just to achieve your goal. Kasi, kumbaga, it's overwhelming sa sarili mo when you achieve something very special, most especially kung para sa family mo. So, it changed me a lot in a way na yung parang way of thinking ko is nagbago. Like, umiiyak ka na to the exact point na ayoko na, uuwi na ako, ang hirap-hirap na. Pero you don't have the choice. You just need to push beyond your limits. I am very thankful sa ENZ kasi sila yung naging rason kung bakit ako nakapunta ng Australia. Kasi on my part, I don't have any knowledge when it comes to documents, preparations, and everything. So, I am very thankful and of course blessed sa ENZ kasi parang sila yung naging instrument ni God just to help me to achieve everything kung ano man yung meron ako ngayon. So, thank you ENZ for this opportunity. Maybe thank you is not enough kasi when it comes to the blessings and everything that I gained from Australia is hindi enough yung thank you lang na sasabihin ko. That's why I keep on coming back here sa ENZ kasi you are the main reason kung bakit ako nakalipad papuntang Australia. Don't have a doubt. Try Australia. And yes, we can say international student is our parang kumbaga starting point. Some of them would say napakahirap, but as long as you have the courage to pursue whatever your dreams is, you can achieve. But never forget that always put God in the center of your every decisions in life.
Get started on your journey of studying abroad and visit enzconsultancy.ca today. ENZ